Hello, this is Sofia. I am an Empower Lab coach and a life coach healer, and I bring to you June 2021 energy update and light language activation. So, first of all, let's just breathe into your heart, connect into your heart, and just allow your heart to be here in connection with your body, with your life, and just listen from this perspective, from the perspective of the heart. And I also want to acknowledge that we are halfway on 2021 and we're still riding the energies of the eclipse we had during the full moon we had on May 26th. We had the lunar eclipse, and we're still kind of in the between portals on June 10th, during the new moon, we'll be experiencing the solar eclipse. So we're still very much in the in-between of these two energies that our eclipses are giving us the opportunity that they bring into the light that which has been eclipsed for so long. So there's usually very intense times where the veil is quite thin. So there's going to be June. It felt very much lifting of the veil. There's going to be major breakthroughs in your personal life, and we're going to see major breakthroughs in the outside world as well. And that's going to look different. And in order to get to a breakthrough, something has to break, right? So I remember on February, yeah, it was the month of February, that the image that my guys gave me were that we were still very much in a process of breaking down and breaking down structures, breaking down paradigms, because we need to arrive to a new way of thinking. And so, you know that famous quote from Einstein that it says, you can't reach to a solution of a problem with the same brain or the same way of thinking that where you created a problem. You need to access the way that you're going to access that solution is from a different mind, from a different perspective, from a different view. And so this is organically what the process that we're doing, and in a sense is allowing us to integrate different ways of experiencing ourselves. So this is a multidimensional way of being where we're not only seeing the details of duality from a third dimensional perspective, we have access now to a larger perspective. So we have access to, from the perspective from our higher self. We can see from that larger vision and understand from a soul level. We understand that our life is right here, right now, but in truth, our soul is infinite in both directions. And life itself, as where everything that we created is a creation of life. And that is infinite as well. So our understanding about life is kind of broadening. So our perspective, it was like this, is broadening and opening up. It's kind of those moments where in time where, for example, when all of humanity believed that the world was flat, and then all of a sudden understood that the earth was round. But through those whole years of processing and opening to the new understanding and new perspective of life, there was a whole process of old paradigm falling down and new ways of thinking and visionaries coming through as well. And so there's not a natural resistance in when there's a new energy, when life is asking us for change, and that invitation to a new adventure is there, we naturally have grown kind of fearful of going into those new adventures, and then naturally life is calling us into this cycle. And so the image that I was getting on February was of a volcano, and like for a volcano, the whole top breaks down. And in order for the new life to be there, the message was quite clear that there has to be a complete death. And so the fire of transmutation has to be complete. The transmutation has to be complete in order for like the fire to get into the ashes, and from the ashes grow new life, a new forest, new life arise from that experience. And so, in the sense that my understanding is that, in the sense that all those beliefs and paradigms, anything that is not aligned um, with the new earth must go and will go, because it's a natural process. And so, as we're rising vibration, everything that is not matching that vibration, then it's going to fall away. And it's also a natural process. Um, so the lifting of the veil, this major activation, this flows very nicely into the next topic, that what my guides were telling me is that unplugging from the matrix and becoming the new earth, beginning to vibrate the energy of the new earth. And in that, there's going to be a process of now connecting and activating the brain to the cosmic brain. And so for the past few months, we've been activating the cosmic heart. So within our own heart, we've been going through very deep heart awakenings and heart activations. And now we're merging into the brain and connecting our human brain with the cosmic brain activation. So we're gonna, on the month of June, we're gonna very much go through this activation of the cosmic brain. And in that, the image that I kept having, the integration is like the infinity sign between your head and your heart, and connecting at the throat. So the throat chakra is going to also receive a major activation in the process, because it's the bridge of the two. And so, as we begin to understand that the throat and the language creates worlds, not only our thoughts and our emotions, but also um, first was a word, right? So, like, our words create and declare us. You declare something through your voice, you're bringing it forward into the world, you're manifesting it into the world. So a thought and energy, the voice has the capacity to actually bring it in manifestation through sound. And so really paying attention how your ways of thinking begin to shift. Perhaps there's going to be a process where you might get into a loop of very just kind of obsessive thinking, negative thinking. Just be very conscious of the way that you're thinking. The next topic is birthing creation. So um, it's going to be a month where once um, through the heart activations, through the brain, the cosmic brain activations, this is very much needed, because as I was saying, in order to find new solutions, in order to create new worlds and new structures and new technologies, there has to be a process that we have to think in a different way. We have to see life in a different way, understand life in a different way. And we're beginning to see the shift already, as quantum physics, it's becoming more and more prevalent in the mainstream in a way. We're beginning to understand that not everything is dense, that actually we are energetic beings and light beings, and we emanate light, and we are electrical beings as well. And in fact, the density that we see is that 99.9% is actually empty space. And our right now, our brain is translating also through our eyes as density. And so as this shift of perception is transmuting, and time is transmuting with itself, and space will also transmute with itself. Everything was kind of built together, time, space, and matter. And so we've been living in a time, space, matter that it was a specific way, and now we're moving into a different experience of time, space, and matter. And so as with less density. And so automatically space and time will also shift with it. And what do I want to say about that? Yes, so creations, in the sense that our mind, our way of thinking is going to begin to shift. You're going to receive major breakthroughs. We're going to see breakthroughs in the outside world as well. In the activation of the cosmic brain, you'll receive an activation on your third eye. And so you might see things in a completely different way. Things in the outside world might be exposed, like, certain things might come into exposure in this month. um, we might begin to see a lot of shifts in the earth as well, and receive activations through the earth too, through the cosmic brain, like as the cosmic intelligence. And we are merging the cosmic brain with the cosmic heart. And so, how in this time we're going to begin to find, through the activation, integrate and find the coherence between the two as well. And I want to say into that, connecting to the devotion is going to really help you, and really staying in alignment with your purpose, with what is important to you, and just really returning home to your body, like really being in a place where the only place where I need to be right now is here right now within me, and I source my own energy within me, and I am in connection with myself. So how you can take care during this time is your body. So taking care of your body in the sense that of what you're eating, the way you're cooking your meals, and the way you're ingesting your meals. Just pay attention energetically. And when you eat your food, just check in. Is this going to actually nourish me, or is actually going to feel depleted once I eat it? So pay attention in that. Also, in the part of the physical body, movement is going to really support you to stay grounded into your body. And so, whatever that is, it can be dancing, it can be walking, it can be cycling, it can be doing yoga, but just move your body so you keep your energy in movement and in flow. The second piece is your emotional body. So, creating space for your emotional body to be. So, we've been in the past few months, we've been doing a lot of healing, karmic healing. And the karmic healing has been not only your own personal life, we've been also healing cultural trauma, we've been healing ancestral trauma and collective trauma of years and years and years. This time of returning home to ourselves has given us the opportunity to really come back to our own embodiment, and through that, emotions are the vehicle of healing the body. And so, as you give yourself permission to feel, as you give yourself permission to have time and space for you to be with your emotions, then this is going to really support you as well. We've been going through a lot of healings in terms of boundaries, in terms of perfectionism, in terms of healing like the warrior or, the Amazonian archetypes. And so also we've been learning about asking for help and allowing ourselves to be really supported from an empowered space, and how when you know your limitations and you're able to ask for help, there's something there that inspires you, connects you to your courage and vulnerability with yourself, and how in your vulnerability you also cultivate trust within yourself and trusting your power and your strength. And in that exchange, you also cultivate and strengthen relationship with others. And all saying all this, very important to take care of your emotional body. And this is that also paying attention to your moods. So an emotion is an energy in motion. You can feel sad, you can feel content, and so on, everything at the same time, right? But just pay attention. How am I feeling today? How am I feeling in this moment? How do I want to feel? And what can I do for myself to actually feel that way? Because sometimes we kind of get into that loop where we don't address the way we're feeling. We keep pushing it. So we keep walking and dragging the emotion, and we kind of are trying to run away from it and not acknowledging the way we're feeling and not giving the necessary space and creating the necessary container to feel the emotion so the body can heal and that emotion can be released and fully expressed. And so when we don't give ourselves that space, then it kind of creates into a mood. So maybe we're an entire week just kind of feeling low, feeling like we don't want to do anything. And so that's an indication that you are not acknowledging and giving yourself permission to feel. You're not just creating the emotional space for you to feel it. And so instead of running away, turn around and just look at yourself, hold on yourself, and bring the intention. Today, I'm gonna sit 5 minutes with my emotional body, and I'm just gonna allow this emotion to really be felt and move through me. And breath work is a really beautiful way of moving the emotional body and the energy of the within the emotional body. And you can also just sit in silence, and you can play some music and just be with it and just set the intention. And the last piece that I want to speak, so, okay, no, so I spoke body, emotional body, mental body. So the mental body at this time is going to be crucial that you allow yourself some space to be in silence, disconnect from any computer, phone. Just really allow your nervous system to kind of slow down and have the ability to integrate, because a lot of the integrations right now and the activations that are happening are going to be at the level of the brain. So very much in alignment with a new nervous system, with the activation of the central nervous system as a grid of electricity in your body, in your light body. And so activating the new way of thinking, a new way of pattern of perception and seeing yourself, life, and understanding all of that. So creating space for silence, even if it's just sitting in nature and contemplating nature, even if it's your garden, whatever it is, just a time where it's like you're not doing anything, you're just contemplating, and your nervous system can slow down. That's going to really support you. And then the last piece is the spiritual aspect. In this way, how you can support yourself is just giving yourself time to be with your soul. And it's gonna, differ for each one of you who are watching this video. You can connect with your soul through meditation, through doing yoga, through walking in nature, through journaling, whatever it is, chanting and singing, whatever connects you with a larger aspect of yourself, with your divine, and just allow to the information and that connection to come through. And so the last piece actually that I wanted to share was there's gonna be this potency of energy that is gonna create the breakthrough, right? Like a breakthrough has to break through something. And in order for that to happen, there's gonna be a level of, I don't wanna say shock, but like something big. Maybe this won't happen to everybody, but there's gonna be quite a bit of opening, and it can create some conflict and confusion as well. So in that, what I was feeling is this very much this integration of the duality, so the masculine and the feminine. So in that is bringing the softening into love, these awakenings and these new perspectives, you might begin to see something in a complete new way. So, softening into love, bringing a lot of self compassion and compassion for everybody that was involved in whatever you're seeing with new eyes, and also forgiveness. So just really bring forgiveness to yourself, bring lots of love, and bring lots of light. There's nothing for you to do, just invoke the energies of forgiveness, invoke the energies of love and light. You can also invoke the violet flame to transmute all fear, all anger into love, and just allow the flames and the energies to work with you and support you. Um, so yeah, and very much surrendering to into the divine, surrendering to the larger vision and trusting the larger vision of your life, trusting the larger vision of what is happening in the world. So releasing control and really surrendering to your divine. There's sometimes we think we want something, and life always is responding to what we need and what how we are being in every single moment. So just releasing control and seeing beyond, and just coming back to your heart, what is important. um Will this choice create inner peace? How do I cultivate inner peace? What is that, which conditions will create inner peace and alignment within myself? If things are continue to fall down, just pay attention. Maybe it's not aligned with your divine mission or your divine plan. And so a good way to ask is just checking, does this need to just completely let go, or do I need to realign myself energetically? And just come back to that as well. And so, if I have to say one word that I want to describe June, is it came really clear. It's I choose life. And so June is gonna really ask our self empowerment to, in which ways do I choose life, and in which ways do I continue to choose life, in which ways I do continue to create life, in which ways do I continue to stand in my life and choose life in this way. And so, so birthing creations, the cosmic activation of the brain and the integration with the heart, and connecting with devotion and what you're really passionate about, and just softening into love. We're going through a lot of integration right now of duality. So very much merging the human and the divine, the masculine and the feminine, black and white. And we are kind of widening our vision. And so, just focus on every single piece of aspect of yourself that I mentioned in your body, your food, moving in your emotional body, just giving yourself permission to feel and also creating the space for you to feel in your mental body, disconnecting from electronics and just giving yourself some time for silence so your nervous system calms down. And in your spiritual aspect, connecting with your soul. So I leave you with that. Have a beautiful month. On June 1st, I'll be doing the antidote light grade activation at noon Pacific time. And then right after, I'll see you in the light language activation for June. Bye bye. Ciao. Okay, so find a comfortable position. And we're going to begin with the light language activation for June 2021. Shia, Tania, Tataya, Ratunaya, Aria, Tunaya, Nia, Kuahala, Nia, Kakar. Tianaya, Tuayalem, Otia, Tashia, Tarayala. Ania yukua hamaria tai. Ania tu ala kuahara tuane. Enia tuayen atia shua ya la kuaham. Aria tuayana tuayane umakua ya la kuahamane. Ania tuayala tuayama yatia ria hamaya lanai. Ashia tuayene tuahuma. Aria tuayel atia wamaya. Asia tuahum truku hula kuayate yaka. Asia tuaye turuna tuyana kua alia hum atiayala. Asia tuareya nia tuayawam. Asia shanaya lakia hama. Atia yarana ia tuayala. Asia iwa kuahala yane. Otia yana kuaya rania tuahamale. Alia tuayane. Area nuhana wala. Ashia nuateyana kuwa marei. Asia nuahol oya kuayala. Ania tuahia mareti wayala wayana. Ashia nuayale. Ania kuaham. Taking a deep breath in into the heart. Usru ania lakum. Ati. Iria tuayala. Inchiana yaku hamai. Osia ti a urata yalana tia yanai. Osia tuayela amia tuanei asia tua huarania yaka alianua atitsia kum. Ushu tualei ania tuayema kum. Nia tualeta rianate yana mai ane olai. Nia tualena tia harai anate Osia mane yotai. Osea maya no te ai alahi. Alahi ai he. Aria la te yoto alena. Ania taya hoala. Sane yoto ya hoya le yotro hanei. Hasia la ya la hei. Hasia la ya hai ya reto ya la hi. Ahua la taya ne. Ania taya saya la ya. Saya la ya taya. Oma we. Oma awe tu ala ya te. Sahyayana, Sahiyanaya Asriyalaya Tai Asiyalaya Latri Harawe Harawena Ooh ah 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 ooh 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 ha ha ya ai hare la te ya nei hane haye ratu shoo shoo Taking a deep breath in into the heart. Beautiful, beautiful. Lots of womb activation, your hara, your sacral, your root, your solar plexus, your power moving from power from a different way, in a different way, connected to your heart activation, heart opening, and very much connected to the throat, speaking your truth in a way that is in alignment, that the words that you speak are in relation and in alignment with your divine being, in the resonance of love and light. Your actual words are manifestors, the creator within you. And so paying attention to your words as well, how you're speaking to yourself, and what you're saying outside yourself as well, and balancing the heart, the mind, and the spoken, the language, the sound. Remembering that the sound was the creation of the words, so you can create words from your words as well. So paying attention, connecting your voice with your divine being from your true essence. As you speak words, they are in deep resonance and in alignment with your divine being, with the light of who you are. And the brain connecting to the universal, the cosmic brain. In your head, you are united. Your brain is actually now your universal, the cosmic brain within you. And this is going to activate different ways of seeing yourself and the world and creating different worlds within you. And this is gonna look different to every single one of us, because we are all a different expression and a unique expression of the divine within you, and activating that teacher within you, the inner God within you, the inner ascended master, the inner angel, the inner human, the inner divine, the inner star seed within you, in this form, in this life, in this way, right here, right now. Trua halena tahia rataneya, ua tahia yane hana. Rusana kualatia yanesa, shanata hiala kuahama, erata hiala nesa hiala tahiare, anarasa kuhera hiala tasa yenala. Ameya tu alei, hacia la strana tue, Ania sayataya, asrianataya hue, asrianataya hiala, hiala. No, 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 amnia, yumnia, 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 yum, 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 hum, mum, 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 room, mum, 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 yo, 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 yo. Taking a deep breath in into the heart. Thank you for taking this time, bowing to yourself, bowing to your divine nature, to your human nature, to your human being, and to your life. Thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful month. Bye bye.